Someone close might be hiding their true intentions. Learn to identify these red flags before it's too late. Don't miss the last part of the video. It's the most important warning you need. The first sign, the first subtle crack in the facade, is manipulation. They are puppet masters, pulling strings you can barely see. They'll gaslight you, making you question your sanity. They control situations, subtly shifting the narrative to fit their agenda. It's like watching a magician work, except the trick is on you. If something feels off, if you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, pay attention. They're masters of deception, weaving intricate webs of lies to keep you entangled. Learn to recognize the signs and protect yourself from these master manipulators. The second sign, a chilling indicator of a darkened heart, is a complete lack of remorse. They hurt you, they betray you, they cause you pain, and yet, nothing. No apology, no acknowledgement of wrongdoing, no flicker of guilt. It's as if they're incapable of empathy, unable to understand or care about the impact of their actions. They might even justify their behavior, blaming you for their own mistakes. This absence of remorse is a profound warning sign. It suggests a deep-seated disregard for others, a lack of basic human decency. They see people as pawns in their game, objects to be used and discarded. This lack of empathy allows them to inflict pain without a second thought. They might lie, cheat, steal, or manipulate without any sense of guilt. They're driven by their own selfish desires with no regard for the consequences. They might even enjoy seeing others suffer. They'll revel in your pain, finding amusement in your misfortune. This sadistic tendency is a clear indication of a truly malevolent nature. Pay attention to how they react when confronted with their wrongdoing. Do they deflect blame? Do they minimize the impact of their actions? Do they become defensive and angry? These are all signs that they lack the capacity for genuine remorse. They're not sorry for what they did. They're sorry they got caught. This lack of remorse can be incredibly damaging to those around them. It creates an environment of distrust, fear, and emotional instability. If you're dealing with someone who consistently shows no remorse for their actions, it's crucial to protect yourself. Don't expect them to change. Don't try to reason with them. Remove yourself from the situation and prioritize your own well-being. Chapter 3. Savoring others' pain. This third sign, a truly disturbing characteristic, is the enjoyment of other people's suffering. They don't just lack empathy, they actively revel in the misfortune of others. They'll mock your failures, belittle your accomplishments, and find amusement in your pain. This isn't just casual insensitivity, it's a deep-seated, almost predatory enjoyment of seeing others struggle. They might make snide remarks, offer backhanded compliments, or subtly sabotage your efforts. They feed off of negativity, thriving on the drama and chaos they create. They might even instigate conflict, just to watch the fallout. They're like emotional vampires, draining the joy and vitality from those around them. This behavior is often masked by a veneer of charm and charisma. They might appear outwardly friendly and supportive, while secretly undermining your confidence and self-esteem. They might gossip about you behind your back, spreading rumors and lies to damage your reputation. They'll take pleasure in your embarrassment and humiliation. They might even try to isolate you from your friends and family, creating a sense of dependence and vulnerability. This allows them to exert greater control over your life and emotions. Pay attention to their reactions to your successes and failures. Do they seem genuinely happy for you when things go well? Or do they downplay your accomplishments and focus on the negative? Do they offer support and encouragement when you're struggling? Or do they seem to relish in your misfortune? If you notice a pattern of negativity and schadenfreude, it's a clear sign that you're dealing with someone who enjoys seeing others suffer. Protect yourself from these emotional predators. Limit your interactions with them, and don't share personal information or vulnerabilities. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who genuinely care about your well-being. Chapter 4. Unpredictable rage. The fourth sign, a volatile and dangerous indicator, is unpredictable rage. One moment, everything seems fine. The next, they erupt in a furious outburst. These explosions of anger can be triggered by seemingly minor incidents, leaving you constantly on edge. You walk on eggshells, afraid to say or do anything that might set them off. You censor yourself, constantly monitoring your words and actions, trying to avoid their wrath. This unpredictable rage creates an atmosphere of fear and tension. You never know when the next outburst will occur, leaving you feeling anxious and insecure. These fits of rage can be verbal, emotional, or even physical. They might yell, scream, insult, or even resort to violence. They might also use passive-aggressive tactics, such as sulking, giving you the silent treatment, or making snide remarks. This can be just as damaging as overt aggression, creating a toxic environment of resentment and hostility. This unpredictable rage is often a tool of control. It keeps you off balance, making you less likely to challenge their behavior or assert your own needs. It can also be a way of deflecting attention from their own flaws and insecurities. By creating chaos and drama, they can avoid taking responsibility for their own actions. If you're constantly dealing with unpredictable rage, it's essential to prioritize your safety. Develop a safety plan, which might include having a trusted friend or family member you can contact in case of an emergency. Consider seeking professional help to develop coping mechanisms and strategies for dealing with this difficult situation. Remember, you don't deserve to be treated this way. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Don't hesitate to remove yourself from the situation if necessary. Chapter 5. Isolation Strategies. The fifth sign, a sinister tactic of control, is the implementation of isolation strategies. They'll subtly, insidiously, begin to separate you from your support network. They'll sow seeds of discord between you and your friends, whispering lies and half-truths to create rifts and misunderstandings. They'll criticize your loved ones, planting doubts in your mind about their intentions. They might even try to convince you that your friends and family are jealous of you or trying to sabotage your relationship. They'll discourage you from spending time with people who care about you, making excuses or creating obstacles to prevent you from connecting with your support system. They might monopolize your time, demanding your constant attention and presence. This isolation creates a dangerous dynamic. Cut off from your friends and family, you become increasingly dependent on the manipulator. They become your sole source of emotional support, information, and validation. This isolation makes it easier for them to control you. Without the perspective of others, you become more susceptible to their manipulation and gaslighting. They can twist your reality, making you question your own perceptions and sanity. They can paint themselves as the only person who truly understands you, further solidifying their control over your life. This isolation can have devastating consequences. It can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. It can erode your self-esteem and make you feel helpless and vulnerable. Pay attention to how they react to your relationships with others. Do they encourage you to maintain your connections with your friends and family? Or do they try to create distance and distrust? If you notice a pattern of isolation, it's a serious red flag. Don't let them cut you off from the people who care about you. Reach out to your support network, even if it's difficult. Explain what's happening and ask for their help. Remember, you're not alone. Protect yourself. Stay vigilant. Trust your gut. Your peace and safety matter more than anything. Don't ignore the red flags. Don't dismiss the warning signs. If something feels wrong, it probably is. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more insightful content. Sharing this video could help someone else recognize the signs and protect themselves from harm. Knowledge is power, and together we can shed light on the darkness. What other signs do you think indicate an evil person? Let us know in the comments below. Your insights and experiences can help others stay safe. Let's create a community of awareness and support.